You know, sometimes I feel like my mind is filled with a war zone of my stupid ideas, and whatever wins that day gets to be a video. And well, this one won today. Alright, let's get into it. So, I found, Eula's new best team, obviously. I just want to see. I have a question that I need answering. I am going to do this correctly. There. Alright. Boom. Boom. Okay, she's basically dead. Alrighty. Come on, just let me crit this time. It's as simple as letting me crit. It's not that hard of a thing to do. Okay, 240,000. All right, that's what we wanted to see. That's what we needed to see. Man, I am scared. Scared? Did I say scared or scarred? Man, my country's coming out. Hey, you should subscribe. We're currently at some amount of subscribers that I haven't read yet. So yeah, subscribe. Here we go, guys. Yep, get out of here. All right, Raiden. 120,000. Okay, I don't know if that was a crit though. I feel like that might not have been a crit. Yeah, I'm thinking that might not have been a crit. And Eula still has no energy. She really, like at this point, she's the one bringing the team down. I'm gonna test it again because I feel like that might not have been a crit, but at the same time, it might have been. It might have been. I don't know why I thought that, using two crit characters or two characters that rely pretty heavily on crit would actually, be a good idea when I have a headache. This might just be a better version of this team because we just saw Eula crit for 80,000 on that burst with barely any stacks. So add 80,000 to Raiden's burst and it's 200,000. And then the utility of Raiden being, regenerating everybody's energy, except for Eula for some reason. Eula's just got to get good, I guess. That's about all I can say. And honestly, I think I might have had Gravestone's passive up when we hit the, 240,000. So we're using both of their best in slot weapons. Well, best in slot, this one technically not her best in slot, but on this team, I guess it has to be her best in slot. And then I just want to check something because Fischl and then Beto, because I believe Beto decreases electro resistance. So electro res by 15%. I don't know, man. I don't know. That might have even helped out because Fischl doesn't do that. Fischl just helps with your damage overall. Fischl is probably better if you're going to use the Raiden portion, obviously. But it's just funny to me how, well, I just want to point this out seriously, like C3 Raiden, probably not. It's funny to me how I can run this team basically now, and I'm out DPSing my Eula. Now, I want to check their 5938. How does this look? Oh, wow. Oh, what? Oh, right. So Eula scales with crit damage. That's why it's so, like, criminally low on when you look at her artifacts. But when we look at their stats, 64, 127, and then we come over here, it's 69, 121. So yeah, that's why it's like that. Okay, I was very confused, like, oh man, Raiden has way more crit damage. What's up with that? But no, it was just simply because Eula scales with crit damage. So we are missing a fair bit of crit damage from Eula, but even still, I think it's just funny. I feel like if we're comparing these two characters on the same team and Raiden on this specific team is doing about the same damage as Eula, if you're using them like that, because obviously you do kind of have to take in that 80k that Eula does if you're using this team and take it also as like the Raiden team damage, whereas Raiden, all she's doing is her E skill a couple times when you use her normally. So this team might come out to be stronger. It's just very funny to me because the thing is, the reason why I'm just so like, this is so funny to me is because Raiden isn't getting any buffs. Like, nobody here is buffing Raiden. They're here for Eula. Eula's the one who's getting superconduct. Eula's the one who's getting, cryo support here. And I think physical, like physical res. Yeah, just a whole bunch of physical res decrease. And then Raiden sits here. And then Raiden sits here and she's like, well, you know, as long as I have like C2, I can sort of keep up with the damage. Which I think is just very funny, because, like, Raiden's not the one getting buffed on the team. You make this team about Raiden, the team's damage is, like, 10 times more. Which is why I think Eula's damage is kind of underwhelming, and I think this is, like, the biggest thing for it. Now, I don't want to forget about, you know, I don't have them on the same talent levels, I would say, just because I don't really care about my Eula that much, you know, as you can tell by this video. But, you know, obviously 13, but that's crowned, and then this is 8, right? You only need one talent crowned for Raiden, whereas this, you could have all 3 of them crowned, right? And then you do need this one at least leveled up to 9, because that's when it stops actually giving you anything. I really should level this up to 9. I don't know why I have waited so long for it. So I just found it funny. Like, it's just the value of Eula, just really pulling her. You're better off pulling C1 Raiden, so that way you can unlock C2, and then you can use C2 Raiden. Because if I switched Kujo Sara and Fischl on this team, Raiden's damage is like 10-fold more, right? Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, man. It's kind of, it's funny to me. All right, that's the entire point of this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.